Lighting the torch of knowledge, the story of Muhammad Yamin for Indonesia. Education aims to sharpen intelligence, strengthen will, and broaden feelings. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Syalluna Avitru, and in this change, I'm going to deliver to you about something fascinating, a story about someone whose name is often mentioned in Indonesian education history books, but not many people know his role in the history of education itself. If you're curious about who he is, then I will be happy to tell you about it. So please enjoy this story. What would a nation be without education? Like a ship without a compass, or like a night without stars. That was the belief of a young figure born in the small town of Syalluna, West Sumatra. His name was Muhammad Yamin, a poet, politician, and also a hero of national education. Since childhood, he had shown extraordinary intelligence. While other children were playing, he was immersed in books, learning history, language, and literature. He loved knowledge, and more than that, he loved his nation. At that time, not all Indonesian children could go to schools. Education was still controlled by the Dutch colonial system. Only a handful of native children could study in high school. But Yamin didn't remain silent. He knew that education was the key to freedom, the key to freeing the people from ignorance, from colonialism, and from backwardness. When he was in his 20s, he became one of the young figures involved in the Youth Congress in 1928. It was here, along with other young figures, that he initiated and formulated the Youth Pledge, One Motherland, One Nation, One Language, Indonesia. This oath is not just a political statement. This is a foundation of national education. Yamin wanted every Indonesian child to learn in one language, namely Indonesian, so that all of us, from Sabang to Merauke, can understand each other, learn together, and grow together as a whole nation. Then, in the early days of independence, Yamin was chosen to become the Minister of Education of the Republic Indonesia. The minister thought while building a new national education system. Imagine, Indonesia had just gained its independence. There were few schools. Books were still scarce, and teachers were also limited. But Yamin was not afraid. He had a big vision. He said, national education must be based on our own culture. Our children must know the history of their nation, must be proud of their language, and must be formed into true Indonesian people. Muhammad Yamin pushed for Indonesian to be used as the language in school, replacing Dutch. He also created a national curriculum that taught Indonesian history, not just European history. And not only that, Yamin pushed for equal education. He wants schools to be present throughout the country, not only in big cities, but also in remote areas. Yamin believed that every child of the nation, whoever they were, had the right to receive a decent education. Muhammad Yamin is gone, but his struggle lives on. His ideas are still the basis of our education system today. The Indonesian language we use in schools is the result of his struggle. The spirit of the unity in our curriculum is the legacy of his thought, and the belief that education is the right of all people is the purest voice of his heart. Today, we remember him as a national hero, but more than that, we remember him as a hero of education. Someone who believes that the pen can be mightier than the sword. Someone who believes that the future of the nation is determined in the classroom. And someone who proves that knowledge and courage can change the world. That is the story of Muhammad Yamin, a hero who not only fought for independence, but also lit the fire of education for nation's generation. Hopefully, this enthusiasm will be an inspiration for all of us to continue learning, working, and loving this country with all our hearts. Thank you all friends for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.